The most frustrating part was no one wanted me. Hi guys, how's it going? I am Thor, thanks for tuning in today. In this video we'll be discussing of how I was unable to find and secure work for over 3 years. If this is the first time to this channel, I hope it's of encouragement to you, and if you haven't done so already, may I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and support the channel in that way. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Some of you will know that some time ago I was working on this gigantic project. A small team and I were developing a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft designed to facilitate transportation of freight without the need of new and expensive infrastructure. And we actually realized scale prototypes of this, and when it came down to choosing one of the two investment options that was presented to me, I clearly chose the wrong one because despite the signed investment agreements and so on, the money never actually got into our bank account. Anyway, that's a subject for another video, to be quite honest. In the end, everything kind of just dissipated. I lost my employees, I lost friends, all because of that. At the same time, my wife was struggling with her health, and her workplace reduced the hours that she was going to be working because of it. And I thought that I was always very good at writing CVs. I always helped friends writing there, so I thought it would be a piece of cake to kind of write my own, and I would get a job just like that. But unfortunately it wasn't that easy. After many disappointments, I decided to hand the job of rewriting my CV to someone external, and that gave me that new confidence of, well, now I'm going to get those interviews in. But I was very wrong in that as well. So it was a very, very frustrating situation for me, because I am a person who always needs to see progression and is very driven in that respect. So I need things to do, and I don't like not doing anything, if that makes sense. So even my wife trying with friends to pull strings to get me into into a position at her workplace didn't work out at all. So needless to say, it was a really frustrating time, and yeah, so here's what I was feeling. I was sad and upset that my business failed. I felt worthless, not being able to support and supply for my wife and my family, and not help her while she was unwell. I felt even more worthless not having been invited to an interview, thinking that I had such great experience and skill set. At some point I received an audio recording from a friend of mine, and basically it was talking about how bamboo farmers, bamboo takes apparently 5 years to kind of sprout out of the ground, and they go to the fields and do their thing, water them or whatever, and people were questioning them why they would come each day, and nothing was happening to the fields. And for me this was kind of the Eureka moment. Just because you don't see not something happening doesn't mean that there's no growth there. And so my wife came back with shopping one day, and in the shopping basket was also an avocado. So I, crazy as I am, took that avocado seed, put it in some water. I saw that avocado seed grow, and I got very much into watching documentaries, permaculture, and even today I still watch my Art and Breed channel and Justin Rhodes, who are very big on the whole homesteading and, you know, grow your own food and permaculture kind of thing, and I love that. I got really deep into that, so deep that I started growing my own vegetables and fruits and all that kind of stuff. At some point I watched this documentary about how this guy basically smoked this whole pig in a trailer kind of thing. It was amazing. So I did some research, sat down on my computer, you know, pulled up my 3D modeling system and software, and started kind of ideas of how I could build a barbecue smoker, and the design I kind of came out with, inspired by, you know, other people's ideas as well, was this two oil barrel barbecue smoker, and it works beautifully. I've built several and I've also sold a few, but of course it's more of a seasonal kind of thing, and it's also very labor intensive and it takes up a lot of space. Actually, I still have a couple of barrels that I need to turn into barbecues, especially since spring is just around the corner. I have this awesome idea and plan to have a barbecue feast with a suckling pig. So invites coming to special people soon. And basically all of this together then now led to me creating this YouTube channel, and I set up my video production company, Am Thor Productions, and I'm very, very proud of the things that we were able to achieve in this short period of time. I consider all of this just part of my personal development, because when I was working on the TU523 there was nothing else. There was pure focus on one thing and one thing only, and I cannot recommend that to anyone. It's not not the healthy option. So you know, it's important to have other interests, and don't do it, please. I would love to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year 2020, and so if you could support by hitting that subscribe button, or just, you know, do it out of pity. Anyway, if you watch this video here, you will find out that my wife lost her job, and we both kind of agreed that she shouldn't go back to working for anybody else. So now she's self-employed, helping people through financial education, and she's doing very well with that. She even got featured in a local magazine here, which I'll leave a link in the description for that if you want to read it. So that being said though, Caroline and I have the objective and mission and plan and whatever you want to call it, to become debt-free, and in order to do that we are reducing our outgoings and trying to increase our income, and that mindset has actually been transformational over the last few months in our life. And as a result of that, I continued looking for work, and well, I finally got lucky. Although luck had probably nothing to do with it. I was invited to an interview and got called back for a second interview and got hired. I got a job. I got work that actually pays. It kind of unbelievable, to be quite honest. The emotions are like whew, way up there. It's you know, I don't even know, like, it still feels very unreal, to be quite honest. and I don't want to go into it in this video, but there have been some significant adjustments that I've made to my daily routine that has been transformational as well, that allow me to continue to serving my existing video customers, spend time with the children and my wife, and work all at the same time. Not the same time actually, all in one day, not the same time. That would be quite difficult. So I'm pretty happy and I'm very proud of that. But again, that is a topic for another video. And on that note, if you want to be notified when this video goes live, I would want to encourage you to subscribe and hit that bell button, so that when this video or any other video for that matter gets published, then you are notified. Thank you so much for sticking around this long in the video. It is greatly appreciated. I would love to encourage you to watch this playlist here. It's only 3 videos and it kind of gives you a further insight into what we've been up to. So there's been a lot of challenges that we had to kind of fight through over the years. Finally, we know where we are going, and I would love to have you join this journey with me. Thanks again for watching, guys. Crush it like a pro, share the love, and I'll see you in the next one.